How's it, guys? Danny's Vape Reviews here. It's the first time I'm actually doing a full video. So today I'm going to be doing my Zeus X, just some wicking tutorial and juice that I'm actually trying out for a local company to us that they actually bought for the review. So here we go. So as you guys can see, just the black Zeus X dual coil. It's already got coils in it, so I'm not going to be putting any coils in it. And then actually my trusty Geek Vape. I'm a big Geek Vape fan. So first of all, just going to take it apart. And I think, as most of you guys as vapors know, that we have this little chimney thing up here that keeps it from leaking, which is quite nice for the airflow, or the top airflow actually. So just going to strap it on here, get it going, get some wick in it, and we'll vape on it. So it's new because it's not the same coil that's on there. You guys know that you need to strum a coil. It's only on 35 watts, but I just need to strum it to get all the uneven spots out before we can wick it. So just always remember to leave it to cool down before you go on with it and wick it, because otherwise you're gonna have problems. So what you want that even burn on your coils. You don't want to see any hot spots that's gonna mess up your cottons. So you see they're even from the inside out, and then just gonna leave it to cool down, and then we will get some wick in it. So I do use cotton bacon version 2, one of my favorite cottons that I like to use. I don't know, everyone has their own preferences. I also like to use Angora Rabbit I like to use on RDA, and then on this Oki and all my other RTAs I prefer to use cotton bacon. So let me just get it open. And then once you have your piece of cotton out, that's what it looks like. So I've actually got a different way of wicking my tanks to save cotton. I know it's weird, or some people will say it's stingy the way I do it, but you know what, each to their own. Everyone likes the way they wick or the way they do things. I just like to do it my way. Saves a bit of cotton, saves a bit of time. Yeah, so you'll want to make a point there to pull it through your coils, and then just even it out all the way through to just get it all into one sort of length, if that makes sense. Not length, but just easier to fit in. So you'll see when you pull it through, you don't want too much resistance. So when you pull it through, you'll see it's snug, but when I hold the mod down, it pulls through easily. But when I don't hold the mod, you want to be able to just yank it a bit. I like to hold my coils into place when I put cotton usually, because I don't like when they move. So I actually loop my cotton around to go through the other end. Just saves a bit of cotton, saves a bit of time, makes life a bit easier for a person when you know how to do it, actually, to be quite honest. And don't push that far button while you have dry cotton in there. You will burn your fingers. Okay, so once through like that, take your trusty scissors. And I like to use Coil Masters building kits. So just give it a little snip there. So I actually learned something from one of the reviewers that I've been watching for quite a while, Zach. He's on TikTok as well, Instagram and stuff. Follow him everywhere. He always says over cotton. You can always trim a bit away, but you can't add on when there's too little. So that is the thing I've followed from him since I started vaping, actually, to make sure that rather over wick than under wick, because you can always cut off more cotton, but you can never put it back. And then another trick that I learned from him is to cut at tape it like a paintbrush. So then I'll actually show you that trick now, just trimming off some excess cotton. So you always want to cut them a plus minus the same length that you cut the one side. So just cut. Yeah, my scissors are blunt. I actually have a new kit just haven't started using it yet. So if you cut it a little bit uneven, just put a little bit of cotton through, okay, because you don't fluff out too much. So you can just go on and fluff it out a little bit more before you cut it at that taper, just so that you can get maximum juice absorption through those cottons. Otherwise you're going to be stuck with dry hits. Or actually, surprisingly, on these okies, I've had one before, one of my friends, that I wicked and everything, and I made sure everything's fine, and it actually leaked. So, but yeah, I don't know what was wrong there, because I pushed the chimney up to the clicks, and you know, all the tricks and stuff that everyone always tells you that you can have. See, I don't cut that like a major taper. I just cut it a little bit at a taper, and then you would just push it into that juice board, just to sit in, just into that juice board. You don't want it to sit too snug in there. You just want it to fit in there like normally you would wick a RTA. So it's actually not that complex, but you know, there's actually some people that really struggle to do this. They choose sub-ohm tanks over RTAs and RDAs, which I don't fancy. Actually, I don't fancy sub-ohm tanks, to be quite frank. You know, they say you are quality for what you get, and you know what you get, but when I build those, you know what I get. But there's only one person's coils I use, or two people's, but one person that I prefer to use the most on all my smaller RTAs. So it's not the best, neatest wicking job I'm doing at the moment. So okay, we are actually going to put the, I think I'm going to go for bubblegum in it. So you see, it's easy liquid bubblegum milkshake and then strawberry milkshake. So we are going to go for bubblegum milkshake. I do love bubblegum. I've been vaping this actually for quite a while now, but I'm not a big fan of the bubblegum milkshake, to be honest. It's really, it tastes more like vanilla to me than anything else. You see, when you priming your coils or your cottons, just want to go down with your cottons. Just want to go downward with them, because if you're going up and down and by some chance you touch your cottons and you pull it up, oh, that's going to be a problem. Then you're going to have to struggle to re-wick it and everything. So I just like to get some juice onto all of my cottons, and then once I've done that, then I will put my tank on and we'll put juice in, and then we will bring it up top and we'll vape it. So yeah, that is how you wick the Zeus X dual. Actually, Zeus dual. I usually just say the Zeus X, but you get the Zeus and you get the Zeus X, get the Zeus X mesh. So a lot of people just gets confused with it, but it's a Zeus dual. You see that it's burning nicely. So, but I keep it on 35, what I just did my coils with. Okay, and then chimney's in there, and then we are gonna, it's got two little lips that you just want to get right, but once you've played with it and figured it out, it becomes much easier to strap this back on and fill it up. So yeah, we're going to be filling it up quickly. I'm just going to go halfway so that I can do the strawberry in a bit. And then there we are. So let's go up top. Okay guys, so we are up top actually, and this is me, Danny's Vape Reviews. Surprisingly, I don't think a lot of people would think it's me. I've been keeping it like, I think some people would have realized it's me instead of them knowing it's me. Yeah, so as you can see, trusty Zeus X. I was actually got a legend around here. This is my work smart, my use and abuse. Like, you just never want to die, it just doesn't die. So let's go on for it. So you just want to feel it through, and then set it to where your coils gives you the most flavor for your taste. turn it up to 40 watts, as you can see. I'm just gonna keep going up by 5 watts intervals, just till I get where the sweet spot is of the coils. You see, I get more of a vanilla than anything else on this wicking, on this bubblegum milkshake by Easy. So, but the strawberry is amazing, I have to say that. The strawberry is one of the best strawberries that I've ever tasted. So, see, cranking up to 55 now to see what happens. I think 60 watts, if I remember right, on these coils were like the sweet spot on previous juices that I've vaped. But I've also noticed, you know, if you play with your wattage and stuff, you get a bit of a different up and down with them each time. So each flavor has a different burning temperature, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's just me or if anyone else has noticed it, but I felt like certain juices, if I vape it at a certain temperature, or wattage actually, that I get different heats from it, you know. Yeah, still getting more vanilla. So I'm up to 70 watts now, and I jumped about 10. So. Yeah, and that was my wicking tutorial and a semi-introduction video. I've been vaping for quite a few years now, and I recently started doing reviews on vape juices, local vape juices actually, vape local to South Africa. And then I've got the strawberry one in here, my Zeus Boost Pro, which I actually got for a review, but I haven't gotten to doing the review for it. So we'll still get there. I've actually got a Note 4 as well laying around here that I got for a review when it just got released here by us, when it hit the shelves in shops. So I got one of those, got them at the same time, but I'm loving this Zeus Pro. Zeus Boost, yeah, it's the Zeus Boost Pro, yeah. I'm loving it, and the vapor production from it and the coils is just amazing. This is the 0.2 ohm coil, I think. Yeah, the 0.2 ohm coil, if you guys can see there. Let me just focus on there. Okay, it doesn't want to focus. But it's a 0.2 ohm coil. So, I love it. Flavor from it is amazing. Let's just say new coil there. So, yeah. Thank you guys for just showing some interest. We'll get there, we'll grow, and hopefully some of you guys grows together with me and stay tuned with me for most of it. So yeah, thank you guys, and Happy New Year. Actually, I haven't posted on to any of my social medias, but Happy New Year. You guys will be the first to hear it from me, from my side actually. So please like and subscribe to the video, it would really be appreciated. Every bit helps, and I will see you guys in the next video.